A lot of organisations hire to fit the culture of the organisation. But the reality of life is, if you've got good salespeople 90% of the time, they're out in front of the customer, and you really need to hire for the customer, not for the organisation, even though there's some intrinsic values there you need to have between the two. So for Steve, more importantly, what work do you think is being done at the moment to try and understand that front-end piece better for the customer hiring rather than the organisation hiring that you're aware of?
I don't know that there's a lot of conscious documented work. I think there's an innate understanding as to the customer. So, for example, a lot of the organisations we recruit for are selling HR technology, for example. And if you look at the profile of the average HR professional making a decision on that, they're actually hiring consciously or unconsciously, I'm not sure, to be honest, to the profile that they're selling to, and that's quite common. But I think a lot of the time there is a culture fit is about recruiting to what you've always been. So if you're happy with what you are today, keep recruiting based on culture. But if you want to change, you need to recruit to your customers' culture, as you say. And I think there is an over-focus on recruiting for what we are today and maintaining the status quo, the cultural fit to our organisation, and nowhere near enough focus on what you've said. So I think it's a really valid point.
Can I give you my view? We spent a lot of time at the front end getting clear on who our target market was. So I'd say it's always been relatively clear, but over the last couple of years we spent more and more energy really narrowing in who is a perfect fit for us. And so when you're clear on who's a perfect fit, in terms of a customer lens, then I think it becomes a little bit easier to recruit people in who are going to be good value for us in order to serve them. Does that make sense? Yeah.
I'm just going to throw in a quick comment. I'm conscious of time here as well. There's a great quote from Jeff Bezos, the CEO of Amazon, where he talks about wanting to have the customer at the center of everything he does and keeping a chair in every meeting room empty to represent the customer. And I think that's a good concept. But I think you can actually go quite a bit further. A lot of the work I'll do for corporates, when we talk about the voice of the customer, I'll say, great, what customer are we going to invite in to talk to? And they were like, oh, hang on. Why would we do that? Because we can give you a sense of the voice of the customer. Why don't we just ask the customer? Because they're more than happy to contribute if you're prepared to ask them. So that would be one of the things I'd say. Bring them in more frequently and have that conversation, because they're really happy to share, and then we don't need to guess.
Hey, can we just a round of applause for Steve, Tim and Cian? Awesome insights. Thank you very much. I'll hand back to John.